I grew up in Bay City, Michigan, and it's right there. Well, that's a tidbit for you. I was very cynical when I was a teenager. That led to me eventually not believing in God. So when I had the opportunity to join the Marine Corps, I took it. In the Marines, I did learn how to, rely on myself by using my own strength. And then in the beginning of 2020, I ended up getting sent to Nicaragua. The day after I landed, maybe, all the incoming and outgoing flights basically across the whole world were banned. So was surely not going anywhere for a while. While I was stuck in Nicaragua, had the opportunity to meet my future wife, Jessie. Also got to, learn about her faith in Christianity. It was, in contrast, very different from what I believed. Getting to know Jessie, we fell in love. We ended up moving back into the States and got married. Even when we got married, I didn't see myself ever becoming a believer. I really wanted to be, the best husband possible. In the Marines, I did learn how to, rely on myself, and turned out that didn't really work so well in our marriage. There was something missing, and I couldn't fix this with my own strength. One night after a big fight, I found myself praying to God that I could, love her better and be a better husband. And I realized that I was praying, and I was like, wow, man, I should follow through on this. I should take this serious. I told Jessie that I wanted to start going to church with her. She Googled churches near me, and Northwest was the first one that popped up. So we came to Northwest. I felt the change taking place inside of me right away, honestly. Especially during worship, I would be in tears almost, every service. That very first sermon that we heard from Pastor Neil, it was Jesus is the only King, and it reminded me of how we want to control everything and be the navigator of our own lives. It was exactly what I felt like I needed to hear. It didn't feel like a coincidence anymore. In real time, I was seeing the veil lifted from my eyes, and seeing how God had his hand in everything in my life. I saw how God had literally stopped the whole world during COVID so that I could meet my wife, Jessie, and then brought us here to Northwest. And that's where I really felt the personal connection to God. And now everything has changed. I joined a small group. My marriage is doing great now because I don't have to rely on just my own strength anymore. I've learned all of the unexpected joy that comes from that desperate dependence on Jesus. Now I'm ready for the next steps in my journey, and I'm going to be baptized. When you let go of your own strength and depend on Jesus, that desperate dependence on Jesus leads to unexpected joy that you can't get anywhere else.